Welcome to Ryan's Roses. If something feels off in your relationship, we're here to uncover what's really happening behind the scenes. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this podcast, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Now let's get into today's Ryan's Roses now.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, it starts with, I think my husband's cheating on me. A few days ago, he left the house with a white shirt on, came home wearing a blue one. Now, my first thought is the gym.
That's what I was going to say. It wasn't gym clothes.
Because I definitely don't like to move around and sweat. I feel like I catch a cold. I called him out, and he kept saying he left with the blue shirt, but I know he was wearing a white shirt. And then last night, I smelled a woman's perfume on his shirt. He said it wasn't perfume, but hand soap at work. He's hiding something from me. Interesting. Let me see here. Cynthia, the gym is what I'm thinking. Or the perfume, I don't know.
But why come back in a different dress shirt? Just put the same clothes you wore to work back on.
Cynthia, how are you?
I'm doing good, Ryan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Is there any chance he went to work out and then put on a different shirt to come back because he was sweaty?
No, that's not something he normally does. He doesn't go to the gym. I know in my mind he was wearing the white shirt.
Okay,
you know in your mind, but you're not 100% sure.
Yeah, I
think women know this stuff. We guys, sometimes you'll get a haircut and we'll think we see something on a Monday.
Yeah, you notice like a week later.
And then we say something eventually. Other times you tell us things and we hear you, but we don't respond for 12 minutes.
That's true as well.
And the perfume. You sure it was perfume, not cologne? Sometimes I spray that Axe body stuff at the gym.
No, it was perfume. I know I know it was perfume. As much as he tells me it's soap from work and that he spilled something and he had to clean it out, it's perfume. I'm a woman. I'm his wife, and I need your guys' help because I feel like he's really hiding something from me, and I love him, and it's been 8 years, and I just need your guys' help.
Cynthia, and let me get some timeline. What time of day did he leave?
We both normally leave around 7:30 in the morning to get to work on time.
Time of day he returned?
Roughly about maybe 6:45.
And his normal arrival at home time in the evening is what?
6:45.
It's always the same.
Depending on traffic, yeah.
Has he been acting weird besides this incident?
No, this is just always what he says. You know, it's just little instincts where I know I saw something and it's just, no, honey, it's this. And I have a short-term memory, so I go with what my husband tells me. I've been with him. We have adorable children.
How many kids do you have?
We have 2 kids.
Okay. Hang on, Cynthia, 1 second. We're going to get into the call, okay?
Okay.
About to call Cynthia's husband, married 8 years. They've got kids. He left in a white shirt, came back in a blue shirt. He left in the morning, came back at night after work, and then he smelled like perfume. And she is convinced that he's cheating on her. I mean, she really feels strongly. We tried to poke some holes in it and can't figure out why he might have changed shirts. I thought maybe there was a gym involved in the middle of the day. But he smells like perfume, she says. He says it's soap from the office. So, Cynthia, what we're going to do here is we're going to call your husband, and Sisney's going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends those roses to, and then what words, thoughts, emotion he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, whatever his name is, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
You'll be able to hear everything, but be quiet. We want to really try and get as much information as possible, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Cynthia. Hang on. Here we go. Good luck.
Hello? This is Mario.
Hi, Mario. My name is Sasha. I'm calling from Flowers and Sweets. We're a new flower shop here in the area in Chino. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good, thanks. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Flowers and Sweets. We're a new flower shop here in the area. We're right on Central Avenue. I'm calling because we're trying to promote our delivery service, so we're giving away a dozen roses today. They're absolutely free, and you've been selected to receive them. Well, actually, technically, you can give them to somebody. So is there anybody that you'd like to send those roses to?
How much does this cost?
They're free. I promise. They're absolutely free. I don't need your credit card information or any billing information. We just, hope that you promote us to friends and family. That's all. We're just trying to get the word out. We've been here for a few months now, and business has been a little slow.
Well, no, I don't think I have anybody to send them to. Just like I have a wife, and I don't want to raise expectations. So no, I'm not interested.
Oh, your wife would love these. They're absolutely free. It's
No,
a
like I
dozen
said,
red
don't
roses.
raise expectations. I don't want to do that.
Raise expectations.
Yeah, like,
Trust
that
me,
I'm like gonna start
coming from a woman, I don't think it would raise expectations. I think she would love them, and that would be it.
Yeah, no, I know my wife. So no, thank you.
Are you sure? They're absolutely free.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Mario, it's Ryan Seacrest, and your wife Cynthia is on the phone. I need you to realize your voice is being broadcast now on the radio. Cynthia, would you like to ask him the first question? Mario, why would your wife not appreciate flowers in your mind?
It's just that she's going to start thinking things that she's not supposed to think. That's all.
What does that mean?
Just that if I send her flowers, then she's going to start asking me, what did I do wrong? And why
Did you do something wrong?
No, that's the problem.
So, Cynthia, would you interpret roses sent to you as guilt?
No,
All
but
right.
it makes me feel like I'm not worthy for him to give me flowers, even if they're for free. Like, Mario, they were for free. They're why, if you feel like I'm going to feel like you've done something, maybe you have.
Cynthia, last time I gave you chocolate, you acted like this. You start crying, and then you start asking me if I did something wrong. So,
Well, Mario,
should I repeat this again?
Mario, maybe you have done something wrong, and that's the reason she has us on the phone. So let me just ask you point blank. Are you cheating on your wife? She seems to think you are. You smelled like perfume, and you've changed your clothes to and from work. Something's going on in her mind. Can you explain it?
This is the white shirt all over again, okay? So a few weeks ago, I was wearing, like, white shirts all week, and one day she thinks I'm wearing a different shirt, and she makes trouble out of that. So, Cynthia, is this, like, one of your episodes? It's like...
What episodes, Mario? You were wearing a white shirt when you left.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. Yesterday,
No.
last night. The way your shirt smelled. Honey, I love you, and I love the life that we have. Please. I
Yes,
just need to know the
me too.
truth. I know what I smelled on a shirt.
No, that was hand soap, okay? It's like you are trying to, I don't know, come up with those stories all over the place. Maybe it's because you need to go back to work, or I don't know, like the girls are there, like maybe they drive you insane. I don't know. But
Mario, what do you mean by one of your episodes here, your wife's episodes?
she's been more paranoid than usual.
Well, you're making her feel paranoid, it sounds like.
No, I've just been working a lot lately. Listen, I'm trying to give the life that my girls deserve. Like, I've been working every day, and sometimes the job requires me to stay up late. And when I come back, she thinks I'm wearing a different shirt. Or
Well,
she
Cynthia,
thinks I smell like perfume.
Cynthia.
Or when I give her chocolate, she thinks that I'm cheating on her for some reason.
Okay, Cynthia, do you think you could be creating some of this in your mind?
No, Ryan. I wouldn't call you guys. I'm on the radio. This is something. It's my family. And it was,
Cynthia, who am I cheating with? Like, who do you think I'm cheating? You?
I really feel like you're cheating on me with Marissa. Why is she asking me about you?
Oh, my... Okay, Marissa? Your best friend, Marissa? No. Love, I have good taste in women, and trust me,
In
if I was
women?
going to cheat with somebody, it wouldn't be her.
Well, wait, Mario,
mean-
this is
Mario,
not a
oh,
conversation you
gosh.
should be having. All right, Cynthia, I'm going to put you on hold and Mario on hold so that you guys can continue to speak here off the air. And we're going to think about this for a second. Him talking is not good. Like, he's digging himself deeper. First of all, he said women plural. And then he says, if I was going to cheat, it wouldn't be with your best friend.
That's awful.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband was out of town for his birthday, Darcey Marietta says, so I tried to surprise him by sending cake to his room. So she goes on to say, I checked his location. He was at the hotel, But the hotel said there was no one staying there by that name. So it's all very sketch. Let's get Darcey now. Darcey, good morning.
Good morning.
So, Darcey, I said to Tanya and Patty, surprise. When you surprise, it's like, do you ever get that feeling when you are going to surprise that something might go wrong? I do.
Yeah, yes, I do. I'm kind of anxious by nature, but I'm not jealous by nature. So when my husband had to be out of town for his birthday, and I just didn't want him to be in the room at a conference at a hotel by himself on his birthday, and I felt bad. So I'm not a good baker, so I ordered his favorite cake to be delivered to the hotel room so that he'd feel happy. And then when I called the hotel to deliver it, they said there was no one staying there by his name. So I checked his location, and he was there. So now I'm just like, was he staying in someone else's room? Was there even a conference? Like, I just have a bad vibe about it. And he had really controlling parents, so he's amazing at just coming up with a story on the fly. Like, he's like trained for, that kind of person. And things have been really off, and so I'm just not sure. I don't believe him. I think there's something weird about it.
Okay. We want to get to this right away and not delay, so hang on one second. We'll try and track down your husband offering the roses next at Kiss FM. We are in the Ryan's Roses call. We're about to make it, so if you just got to us, you have not missed us calling Darcey's husband to offer him the roses. Now, the situation is he was away out of town for his own birthday. What's that about, not being with you for his own birthday?
Well, that's the deal. We haven't gone on a date in months. He's not like dressing up for me. He blames it on the pandemic and stuff, but he doesn't even want to talk to me. He just says he's tired, and something's off. It's just not right.
All right. Well, look. So for people who just got here, I want to have them with us on this. You try to surprise him by sending a cake to his room at the hotel. The hotel said there was no one staying there by that name, but you checked his location. He was there under a different name. I mean, it is real sketch.
And just when you talk to him, just know he's he's really going to act like I'm crazy, but I'm not a jealous person at all.
Got it. No, I'm going in wise and eyes wide open. All right.
Thank you.
So hold the line. I need you to say, Ryan, you my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Great. We're doing it now. Be very quiet. Let's see if we can find out. Are you ready, Tanya?
Ready.
Shh.
Hello?
Hi, is this Sam?
Yes.
Hi, good morning, Sam. My name is Flora. How are you doing this morning?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much. Thanks for taking my call. I actually just opened my new flower shop. It's actually called Florals and More here in Murrieta on Jefferson Avenue. And I wanted to call and offer you a free dozen red roses. They're so beautiful. I want to send them to anybody that you want today, free of charge, and they'll get them by 1 p.m.
Oh, really? Okay. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm really excited. So all I need from you is the name of the person you want to send them to and a note.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send them to my wife, Darcey.
Okay. That's so nice. And what do you want to say on the note?
Yes, it's Darcy, and I would like to say, Darcey, you are amazing.
Love, Sam.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sam, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Thank you for staying all of this for 1 second. We have your wife, Darcey, on the line. How are you, Sam? My name is Ryan, and this is our radio show, so you are being broadcast. Just want to be clear.
Okay.
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 So Darcey is on the line, and if I can just be direct with you, Sam,
Sure.
She's worried that you're seeing another woman behind her back, and I'll tell you why. You were out of town on your birthday, correct?
Yeah.
You went to a hotel, and what name did you stay under in the hotel where you slept on your birthday?
I don't know. I wasn't responsible for booking it. I think it could have been through my company's work name, But I
don't
it was
know.
my name.
I don't know. No, it was not. It was not. The hotel said there was no one there by your name. So what would it have been under?
It would have been under the company's name. Those people at the hotel were morons.
Darcey, did that come up? Did you talk about the company name?
Yes,
And
I
don't
did.
talk about
and
the
I
hotel
even
people
asked
like
about
that.
the conference. I asked about the company name, your name. I spelled it for them. I asked about the conference. None of it was right.
So, Sam, who were you with on your birthday at the hotel?
I was with myself. The people at the front desk were infuriating that whole time I was there. So I totally understand why Darcey's frustrated, but it's just how it is. I don't know what to say other than that.
Well, there's also, I looked in your suitcase when you got back, and I don't think you wore those suits. They didn't look like they'd been worn.
Dar, you're going through my luggage now? Look, I know things haven't been going great for us, okay? But I didn't know they were this bad. Honey, I was at a conference, okay? Everything's fine. I'm not cheating on you or whatever you think I'm doing, okay? I don't want to talk about this on the radio. I'm going to call you back, right? Bye.
Okay.
Hello?
I don't believe him.
I don't either. I mean,
You
listen.
don't either?
No, I don't. I'll tell you a couple reasons why, Darcey, and then we'll let you go to follow up with him. But here's why. He sent the flowers to you. No. No, I don't believe that at all. I think out of guilt, he sent the flowers to you. I think out of guilt, he wrote, "You're amazing, love, Sam." I think out of guilt because he knows he was at the hotel with somebody else, and so he's covering his tracks. Then he just got real angry. Like that tone was, the way he hung up was very short, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Every sign points to something's going on, so I don't think you're wrong by looking at this the way you're looking at it. But we're going to let you go, Darcey. Good luck, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I mean, the guy sent the roses to his wife.
Correct.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. It's Kiss FM. Let's go back to Ryan's roses. I think this guy's guilty. Back to Ryan's roses. So here's the situation. Darcey and Sam. Sam was not with his wife for his birthday. He was at a hotel staying under a different name. The suits he packed, he didn't wear when he came back in the suitcase. And he sent the roses to his wife. It's guilty, guilty, guilty.
First of all, we don't know that he was under a different name. He was saying that he was having difficulty checking into the hotel. They might not have.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think he used it. The hotel told his wife there was no Sam, whatever his last name was, there.
We didn't really get to the bottom of that because maybe he has a longer name or his work has a different name for him. That's happened to me when I check in hotels for work.
His wife would know how to ask those questions to chip away at the alibi. So I don't believe he was there under. I think he was there, but not under his name.
And also,
he sent the roses to his wife. Yes, exactly. Thank you.
That's good.
No, it's not.
That's good.
No, it's not. He did it out of guilt. I mean, his card, "You're amazing, love, Sam." That's guilt. And on top of that, he got frustrated and hung up. Frustrated.
Yeah.
Wasn't in a loving tone, was in a very short tone, and he hung up. Patty, do you not, it's very clear.
What really scares me is what she said at the beginning before the call. She said, "I don't want you to think I'm crazy, Ryan."
I don't think she's crazy.
No, I don't. That's besides the point.
No.
Of course, we don't think she's crazy, but the fact that she has to tell us that she doesn't want us to think she's crazy, to me, it means that he is constantly telling her she's crazy, that she's overreacting, that she is dramatic, and he is not validating her feelings at all. And that's scary.
That's a great, see, there's a lot of points indicating that she should not be with this man. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Mia, we're going to get right into it. Thanks for writing to us. I see your husband left his suit coat at a hotel.
Yes.
And the hotel did what? They shipped it back?
Mm-hmm.
And what was it in the package with the suit coat? What else did you find?
There was a one-piece bathing suit.
A one-piece bathing suit. Was it his?
Woman's bathing suit. Yeah.
Okay, a woman's bathing suit and a coat. And could the hotel have made a mistake and packed that along with the suit coat by mistake?
Maybe, because maybe his stuff was already in the lost and found section.
I mean, that's what he's claiming. But
did you check?
I'm not buying it.
Can you check with the hotel? Would that make sense to call the hotel?
I did. No, I totally did. I did. I called
and what
the
they
hotel.
say?
They checked with housekeeping, and housekeeping said that 3 things were left in the room. It was the jacket, the swimsuit, and a fancy pen my husband likes. And
so
enough,
they actually
they specifically
pinpointed this to the room he was in. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's not good.
Where was the business trip?
They went to Vegas.
I mean, we have business trips there.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. I was just...
That's where I lost my pillow.
We heard.
All right, Mia,
the pillow's gone.
1 second. We're going to make this call to your husband next so we can find out. We're into it on Ryan's Roses. Mia, we're about to call her husband. Mia just told us that her husband left a coat on a business trip. The hotel shipped it back, and with it, they shipped all the other things left in the room. A bathing suit and a pen.
The pen was his. The bathing suit was not.
It was a she bathing suit,
right,
or a female bathing suit, a one piece. So, okay, Mia, that's not good. Hotel says they didn't make a mistake. They found all those items in the room he was staying, and he was in Vegas for this business trip. Mia, how long have you been married? I'm just curious.
We've been married 11 years.
All right, we are going to call him now and offer him some roses. Let's see if we can find out. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Okay, Mia?
Oh, okay.
Just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss.
Be very quiet. Here we go, and good luck.
Hello?
Hi, is this Lewis?
Yeah.
Hi, Lewis. My name is Kim. I'm calling from LA Blooms. We actually deliver in like West Covina and parts of LA. How you doing this morning? Lewis?
Am I on Ryan's Roses?
Lewis, are you there?
Hello?
I was wondering if you would like to receive a free dozen red roses that you can send anybody that you'd like.
Am I on Ryan's Roses?
Is that something you'd be interested in?
Oh, I mean, Lewis, yes, you are. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio.
Okay, yeah, I've heard this before.
No, you have not. You've not heard this before. It's the first time I've ever met your wife, Mia. And she's called us. This is on the air, Lewis, and she has called us to ask you a couple questions. So while I have you, can you explain why a woman's swimsuit returned in a box with your suit coat from your Vegas business trip?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I've figured out what the problem was.
Okay, what's the problem?
It was Marcy. You know Marcy?
Do I know Marcy? I don't know. Mia, do you know Marcy?
I do.
You do?
Who's Marcy?
Who's Marcy?
Someone he works with that I'm not particularly too fond of.
So why are you swimming with this unfonded colleague?
Right.
I wasn't swimming with her. So here's what happened. When we got to the hotel, her room wasn't ready, so she put her bags in my room. And I guess she must have gone to the pool or something while they were, getting her room ready. And then she came into my room, got her stuff, and then went back to her room.
Hey, haven't you seen on White Lotus where that guy goes up and changes his clothes into the bathing suit of the wife of the friend? Have you seen the White Lotus?
I'm not following the episode, but I mean, I guess there could be a mistake.
Why is her stuff? Well, this is the time because it's relatable. Why is her stuff in your room anyway?
And why didn't you see it, Lewis? Why wouldn't you give her the bathing suit right away when you saw it? I'm sure you were there for a few more days.
I didn't notice anything.
Come on.
It sounds a little too close for
Come
comfort.
on.
Mia, what is
you
your
notice
take?
a bathing suit hanging somewhere or in the corner
It
somewhere?
wasn't hanging somewhere. I didn't see it. It must have been in the closet or something where she had her bags.
Okay, Mia, does this make any sense to you?
Yeah, no, I'm not buying that.
So, Louis, did you offer that this friend that or colleague that your wife doesn't like put her bags in your room of all places?
Well, we were in the same flight, so we got to the hotel at the same time. Her room wasn't ready. Mine was. She needed somewhere to put her bags.
And is there a reason, Mia, you don't like this person?
You know, this woman goes on these trips with him, you know, and they always seem a little too close to comfort for me. And when my husband drinks, he gets really inappropriate.
It's not anymore. I don't even drink on the road anymore.
Yeah, I don't buy it. I just think he's cheating.
Okay.
All right, I don't buy it either, Louis, but we're going to let you guys go and try and sort this out. Thanks for talking to us, Louis. We do appreciate answering the questions.
Sure.
All right, Mia, good luck to you.
Thanks, guys.
So what happened was the two couples are in the show. The two couples are on a vacation together. One guy's luggage gets lost. Okay?
Oh, the show. Got it.
Yeah, White Lotus.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, one guy's luggage gets lost.
Yes.
So his buddy says, "Oh, you can borrow my swim trunks."
Okay.
So his buddy's wife's like, "Well, I'm going back to the room." And his buddy's like, "I'll go back to the room and get the swim trunks." Well, the buddy in front of the buddy's wife changes and puts on the swim trunks. Inappropriate.
In front of the wife?
Yes. Which is what reminded me
Awkward.
of that feeling here. Why is Louis having the bags of this woman that his wife doesn't like in his room? Just creates...
Unless
this
he
creates
doesn't,
conversation of not good.
Unless he's oblivious that his wife doesn't like this woman, you know, because I feel like you would do this for us. Like if we checked into a hotel and our room wasn't and our room wasn't ready, I feel like
But why can't the hotel hold your luggage?
because we wanted to go down to the pool and you'd just be like, all right, come up and change
I
real
would not
quick.
feel comfortable with all of us going to the pool and changing. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
By the way, I would let you come and change in my
I
room.
wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. You should
I
watch
would.
this episode. Well,
Yeah.
that is so weird. This show is just too weird. Can we just go back to Ryan's Roses here? So what we're talking about in Ryan's Roses is the husband let a coworker that his wife doesn't like park her bags in his room. While her bags were parked, she changed to put on a bathing suit to go to the pool. Mm-hmm. No. You have to wait to go to the pool to put on your bathing suit if you're in another man's room or woman's room. I would not check, like if we were going to Vegas for our I Already Music Festival
Right.
and my room wasn't ready,
Okay.
I wouldn't like put my bags in your room and then be like, hey, can I come over and change into my suit?
But this happens all the time. I mean, this happened to me this last trip in Vegas, and Jen Suella let me go and change in her room because my room was not ready.
Yeah, I would totally do this.
And I feel like I would do it for you.
Wait, what would you do for me?
I would let you come and change in my
No, but
room.
I wouldn't ask. So you're not doing anything for me. I'm not asking you to do it. You're not letting me do anything.
Would you let us come to your room if we wanted to go to the pool?
Are you not hearing me? No.
You would not say no to our face. If I was like,
come to
If
the
I was
pool?
like, oh my gosh,
Or
I
if
really
we had
just
to go-
want to catch
or we
some
had to-
sun.
or we had to go down to a meeting. We had to go straight to like a
Why
meeting
can't you
with
change
all.
in the gym or the...
That's so rude. Because I need to
rude.
plug in my straightener and all this stuff.
Yeah,
And it's
and
like,
have a bright light.
inappropriate. It's inappropriate.
you would not say no to our face, and that would be rude. And I would hold it against you for forever.
If you made me
God,
lug
I'm
my
never
stuff
traveling
down
again.
to the gym, if you made me like carry
I'm
all
not
my
making
things,
you, but it seems a little... First of all, this
but-
is never going to happen. Second of all, it is a Ryan's Roses, but I do think that he's opening the door to inappropriate.
Let's go back to the Ryan's Roses. I think
she's
he's lying.
single. He's married. You guys are... I know your world, so yeah, maybe. Fortunately, sometimes you get the extra bedroom, change over there.
Oh my gosh.
Get the joining door.
No, it's because
This
we're
dude-
colleagues, huh?
Yeah, we're colleagues.
Yeah,
Listen.
colleagues.
This dude is
We're
lying.
colleagues.
He lied already. He said maybe the hotel made a mistake, and then he came up with this story about Marcy. So I think he's lying. I think
And why
there's
does
something
Marcy
going on.
need to get into a bathing suit all of a sudden?
Because she wanted
I
to the
don't
pool. What do you mean all of a sudden?
Is that the first thing you do when you get to the hotel? No,
Yeah.
you just go to
I
the
mean,
pool.
kind of.
You don't unpack?
No.
Well, she
Not
couldn't
if
because
it's
she didn't
not
have a
your
room.
Can you imagine? Now we're unpacking in your room.
I'm going to think 3 times before I fly to Vegas next time with y'alls. Oh, I can't remember what the issue was. I think I do. Ali, good morning. So what do you think about this? He is cheating. He is lying. He's making up this story about the bags being parked. He's making up the whole thing, right?
Yeah. He is a liar, liar, liar. Like, I can't stand people like this. And it's not even a good lie. Like, it's so easy
So
to
he's making up the whole bags being parked story.
Yeah.
First of all, a fancy hotel like that would send your stuff back definitely has a place for you to leave your bag.
Put your luggage
if
and
your room's
change.
not ready. Exactly. So, and who does that? Whose room is like not ready? So they need to like go get their swimsuit to go swimming. Like this is just so bad. Like it's the worst freaking lie.
Aren't they working? Why is she going to the pool?
Well,
exactly.
We don't have time to go to the pool when we're working for iHeart.
That's true. I don't even bring my bathing suit to
No,
iHeart Festival.
no. What if you don't work till Tuesday and you guys land on like Monday and the sun's still out? You might want to go catch some sun.
She makes a fair point.
Maybe.
All right, Allie, thanks for calling.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. I do think the guy's lying. I'm guessing that's because he's cheating.
I mean, the takeaway here is that you would not let us change in your
There's not the takeaway.
Yeah, that's
and yeah,
my
maybe
takeaway.
it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Yes, yes, yes.
That is the takeaway.
Yes. Yes. I would probably find you a place to change.
Yeah, if we were like on a deserted island, Ryan would be like, sorry, this is my raft.
Oh, I think I say my island.
He'd be like, call
I'm so
Belinda.
excited. I'm like, what? Yes, why are you on my island? My raft? You're on my dock.
What if I didn't have a dock to go to? You wouldn't let me on your
We're
dock?
never going to be out in the middle of nowhere playing Survivor on our own.
You never know.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. My husband took our daughter to a soccer tournament over the long weekend, and when they got back, I heard something interesting. My daughter mentioned that her dad wasn't there with her one of the nights of the tournament. Hey, let me get on the phone. Andrea, good morning. How are you?
Hi, Ryan. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm okay. I want to find out a little more detail so I understand. Where was the soccer tournament? Was it out of town?
Yes, it was out of town.
So did your daughter and your husband have to stay in a hotel during the tournament?
Yeah. Yes. They were in a hotel. It was in NorCal.
Okay, so then he was not there during a tournament one night, but he came back to the hotel?
Well, he was at the hotel. So my daughter told me that she was watching movies like until like 11 or 12 in the hotel room that she and my husband were in with one of her other teammates, and that my husband was not there. So that's all I know. And I just got this really weird feeling. She said, "Oh, Dad went downstairs." I'm like, "Well, where did he go?" And she said, "Oh, I think he went, with one of the other moms." And so I just got this really terrible feeling. And this other mom is, although she's nice, she's kind of flirty sometimes. And I just got this really awful, terrible feeling. And, they had this other hotel room at their disposal. And I don't know. I'm really worried and I can't stop thinking about it. And
so your hunch is that he may have gone to another room with this other mom or downstairs to the bar?
Both, maybe to the bar, a couple of drinks, and they had a hotel room, or just straight to the room. I don't know. I'm just like, my mind I can't stop thinking about it. And it's just like reeling and reeling in my mind. And I'm super anxious and just feel terrible. And it's just, I can't stop thinking about it.
All right, well, hold on for 1 second. Let us make the Ryan's Roses call for you and see if we can find out next year. Kiss FM. We're going to call Andrea's husband. There was a soccer tournament where her husband had to take their daughter to it, and they stayed overnight in a hotel. And during one of the nights, her daughter was with a friend of hers, and Dad disappeared for a little while and either went downstairs or she thinks to another room of a mother that was there with her child. So follow me on that?
Yeah.
Andrew, we're going to call him now. I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Yes, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we're going to call him now. Let's see if we can find out. Stay very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What's the other mom's name?
Joelle.
Joelle, okay. Here we go. Hold on one sec. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Colin?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Francine. I'm calling from France Flowers. How are you doing this morning?
Okay.
Great. We're actually new. We're right on Nordhoff here in Northridge, and we're trying to promote our delivery service. So what we're doing is we're offering local residents a promotion today of free roses. They are free. We don't need cash or credit card info from you. We just need the name of the person you'd want to send them to, and they'll receive them by lunchtime today.
Okay. How'd you get this number?
You may have purchased something online within the last 6 to 18 months and clicked in to receive
tracking.
promotional.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I have to do anything other than just get the flowers?
We can start with the name of the person you want to send them to. No, I don't need anything from you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to send them to my wife,
Okay. What's her name?
Andrea.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
To wife, flowers, love, husband. It's an inside thing. It's like
To wife,
my wife
flowers,
thinks-
love.
from husband. Yeah, she thinks they're
From
very
husband.
like. I usually don't get her flowers because she thinks it's very kind of like cliche, like basic thing. So that's why I was putting the message to.
Nothing basic about our flowers. She's going to love them.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult your industry.
Colin,
it's an inside joke with us.
Colin, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Need you to understand that and know that. And we have your wife on the line, Andrea. So I'm sure she's thrilled that you sent her flowers. Let me explain.
Oh.
She's reached out to us because you were recently on a little trip not far from home for your daughter's soccer tournament. Is that right?
Yeah.
And
hi, Colin.
Well, Andrew, why don't you tell him what your daughter told you?
Colin, hi. Kaylee told me that she was watching movies until 11 or 12 o'clock at night alone in the hotel room and that you weren't there. And so I don't feel great about it in general.
And then there were other kids from the team up there.
Okay. And where she said you were with Joelle, so I'm wondering, flirty Joelle.
Well, yeah, the girls were upstairs watching a movie, and the parents were downstairs having a drink. I mean, that's understandable. It wasn't just us. There were like 4 or 5 parents down there.
Well, you failed to mention any of that to me. So, yeah, this is like the first I'm hearing about that. So where did anything happen between the two of you?
Oh, my God. No. Are you kidding me? This is on the radio? Look, this is ridiculous. We could talk about this later, but I drove like an hour and a half to this soccer tournament. You're welcome to go to the soccer tournaments and stay if you want. But, like, we decided that I would go and stay with her, and now I'm getting, yelled at for nothing.
Okay, I'm not yelling. I'm just...
And we were downstairs having a drink. But it wasn't just us. There were, there were 4 or 5. Brad was there. And
she's flirty. You're really good looking. I don't know. I feel like, did you
Well, I'm sorry I'm good looking, hon, but.
Well, look, Colin, I think your wife sounds like she's concerned, but there must be more than just this soccer tournament, Andrea, that's made you worry. It seems like this might have been something on your mind.
Yeah, because I don't think Colin's aware of sometimes of when people are flirtatious with him, and it makes me nervous. And I'm away, and I'm with 2 other kids at home, and sometimes we don't stay connected as possible. And I don't find out oh yeah, we went down to the bar and we had a few drinks, and then I find out in a roundabout way. And so,
well, maybe I should.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a big deal, so that's why I didn't say anything about it. And honestly, look. If you wanna, take the drive out to Temecula or Bakersfield for a soccer tournament, feel free. I don't want to have to drive all this way, do all this stuff, and then on top of it, get yelled at for something I didn't do. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm not yelling at you.
Later.
And okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you. We can talk about it at home.
Why don't we let you guys do that now? We'll let you go. You guys can talk at home. Andrea, you know him better than any of us, so you can determine whether or not he's telling the truth. And good luck with both of your relationship here, okay?
Are the flowers still coming? Was the flowers? What?
No, there's no flowers coming. Are you there?
Sorry.
Did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. I was hanging up, but I hung up too fast. So the flowers aren't coming if you're still listening.
Nope.
Do you believe him? Well, let's come back. Ryan's roses, moments ago. Andrea and her husband. So basically they were away at a soccer tournament. Her husband was there with their daughter. Andrea was not there. At one point, her daughter was watching a movie with one of her friends, and the parents went downstairs to have a drink. And so he disappeared for a little bit, but he said the parents all gathered. There were like 5 of them. So what's the problem? I'm just curious to know. Right, how old was their daughter? Do we know?
I don't know how old they were, but old enough to, I guess, leave in a hotel room watching movies. Maybe 12.
Okay, so let's say 12, 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
And the parents are going downstairs to have a beer. Is that an issue?
I don't see that being an issue. If anything, I would be one of those moms probably rallying all the parents to go do that.
But she was more concerned about this other specific mother named Joelle, who she said is actually a little bit flirty in general.
And that's unfortunate that she doesn't have that, trust in her marriage already. She's already kind of insecure about this Joelle girl.
Hey, Lauren, good morning. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. So what is your take on it? Do you think that she has reason to be worried based on what you heard?
I mean, it sounds like he's telling the truth. Like, he really did sound surprised that she would even think that of him. So I believe him, but at the same time, like, she's at home, she's watching the kids, she's not able to, like, be everywhere at once. And moms, we worry, like I sympathize with her. I understand. It sounds like she's a little paranoid, but like I get where that concern is coming from. You know what I mean?
What about, it almost sounded like she was holding it against her husband that he was good looking.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could also be that, like, we've all been in quarantine for a while, and maybe she's, not getting the same spa treatments she used to, and she's not feeling her best, and, she's feeling a little grubbier than usual. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. I don't know how old they were, but let's say they were 14. I feel like it's okay they were watching a movie, and the parents all going downstairs for a little bit just to say hello.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I think it's probably okay. All right. Well, Lauren, thank you for calling.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I wonder, does it make it a little easier on yourself if your spouse is not that good looking?
Oh, my gosh.
Or as time goes by. I'm just wondering, I'm thinking this through. As time goes by, do you want them to get better looking or not if you're in that situation? Because it sounded like she did not want him to be so good looking.
Right, like she resented him for it. But I think your spouse is always going to be good looking to you. That's why you married them. That's why you love them.
Yeah, I do think when you're with someone, again, I can only speak from my experience, but when you're with someone for years, and I've done that, it's time for Ryan's Roses. Let's read the email, and then we'll put Becca in Lakewood on the line. Dear Ryan and Cynthia, my husband was at home working and got up to use the restroom. He didn't realize that his iMessages were popping up and I was reading his incoming texts. They were completely inappropriate. So she goes, I confronted him. It got ugly, but we have 3 kids together, so I stayed with him. So this already went down in a bad way. Like, he got caught, but the 3 kids, so she stays there. She says he promised he was not going to see her anymore. So
it was a full-blown affair. Okay.
But now I think he's doing it again. I got a message on Instagram from a weird account. See, here's my problem already. Here's my problem already. He got away with it. And so he thinks he can get away with it again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he got away with it. And so he thinks he can do it again. That's what, Patty?
But aren't you allowed to forgive someone and forget?
I'm just telling you what I think is happening with him.
Because, like, you know what they say, when the grass goes green, it's not going to turn any other color.
I don't. I don't know how that connects, right?
Let's get
Like
Becca.
he did it once, he's going to do it again.
So the grass is going to turn brown?
You fooled me once? You fooled me once. All right, let's get Becca on the line. Becca, thank you for your candid email. First of all, we're sorry that you had to deal with this scenario and an affair already once.
Thank you.
But it sounds like for your family, you dug in and you said,
right,
I'll forgive you. Just don't do it again. And now you think he's doing it again.
Right. That's exactly it.
What was this message that triggered your concern?
Well, let me tell you. So it was about 3 months ago. My husband, he was working from home, and he got up to use the bathroom, and I was just kind of like walking around having a bowl of fruit, and I just kind of sat down in the chair that he was previously sitting in. And he had left his phone on the arm of the chair. And, it started to messages started to pop up. I guess he didn't realize that, the iMessages were still on. And I was able to read all of his incoming text messages. And
as you should.
Right. It was things like, I've been thinking about you all day, and I know that I can't see you, but I can't wait to be together again, things like that. So I basically caught him right there, red-handed. And
did he admit to cheating and all that?
Yeah, he admitted to cheating. It was some girl that he met at a gas station named Sarah, and that it was supposed to be like a one-time thing, and he kind of got wrapped up, and it continued for longer, and it just got really ugly between he and I.
Well,
of course,
okay, I don't want to get distracted by asking too many questions. Hang on for a second. Here's what we know. He's done it once. You forgave him. I'm concerned that because he got away with it, he thinks he can get away with it again. But we will call and find out who he sends the roses to next. All right, Becca is on the phone. So the quick summary here is, and if you want to listen to the roses call, we're making it now. We're about to dial now. She caught her husband cheating for the first time already. And she read messages then that were inappropriate. She caught him. She found out there was an affair going on, and she forgave him because they got kids. She did what's best for her family, and that's what she felt. And that's strong and bold, and it's great that you did that.
But that trust
selfless
is
what
broken.
That was. But the trust is broken, and I'm concerned that he got away with it, and he might think he can get away with it again. Now, the woman's name, this is a trigger for us. The woman's name you gave us was Sarah.
Yeah.
And you think it could be Sarah again because that's who it was the last time?
Yeah, I'm not confident that he was just able just to break it clean like that, especially if he spent, so much time with her.
How's he been acting with you after all this?
I mean, extra, lovey, just trying to make sure that, that he's there and, reassuring, everything that he's doing, just, trying to show me that he's trustworthy. So,
Becca.
Yeah, he's been...
I want to go. I want to get Cynthia on the phone with him. So say this for us. Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
And we will, right now. So
Thank you.
Cynthia is going to offer him roses. That will happen. You'll hear all this. Be very quiet. Now, we want to find out who he sends them to. Be on the lookout for the name Sarah. And, of course, any sort of emotional sentiment that he wants to write on the card. That's also very valuable. So we're going to set this up so you can hear it, but don't speak until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Sure.
All right. Good luck, Becca.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Eric?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Eric. This is Jenna. I'm calling from JJ's Floral Design in Lakewood. How are you doing this morning?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. We're brand new to the area right on Candlewood near the FedEx. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, I actually do, yeah.
Well, the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send flowers to anybody that they'd like today. So basically, it's a dozen roses. You can choose the color and send them to anybody that you'd like.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, they're absolutely free. I don't need any credit card info or billing info from you. We can start with the name of the person that you'd like to send them to.
How about send them to Annie?
Annie, okay. And then what would you like to put on the card? Well, we actually have a bunch of different cards. We have like romantic cards that have hearts on them, or thank you cards, I'm sorry cards, birthday cards.
Yeah, let's go with romantic. This is definitely a romantic one.
Cute. Okay, what would you like to write?
If it could say, how about something like, I'll love you forever. I promised you then, and I promise you now.
I'll love you forever. I promised you then.
Eric, Becca, is this your husband, Eric?
Yes, it is.
All right, Eric, this is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast now. I want you to understand that. We have your wife, Becca, on the line, who I don't know what to even ask after hearing that. Who is Annie? I'll love you forever. I promised you then. I promise you now.
Actually, guys, Annie is my pet name that Eric's been calling me, and my family's been calling me since when we first met. And my family, it's a name that my family gave me, and only the closest people around me call that. It's my middle name.
So he's talking about you.
Yeah, he's talking about me.
How do you feel?
I mean, that makes me feel so relieved. I'm sorry I had to do this.
Hold on, Annie, Becca, Annie. Before we do that, Eric, I'm going to tell you why we're calling you.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife had told us about an affair you had with a woman named Sarah. She's gotten a strange message on Instagram from a weird account, and she thinks that you might have rekindled with Sarah. So your wife is concerned. I mean, she asked us to call you, so I'm just going to tell you, she's concerned that you're having an affair again.
That's completely false. Definitely not true. I don't know who the Instagram account is or anything else like that. Like, we discussed this a few weeks ago. It's done. I'm done. I'm only with her.
Becca, only you know your husband well enough to believe him or not. What do you think?
I don't know, Eric. I mean, the message was from a weird made-up account. There was no post on it, and it sent me a message saying, "If you only knew everything." ... Like, what am I? What does that mean?
Everything.
I don't know. I don't think it's a coincidence. Like, it seems, what a coincidence. We're going through this toughest time of our lives, and now I get this message just when I thought we're on the right track. So, I have concerns. I have doubt.
I mean, why don't you just go to Panda Express and see what the fortune cookie says? I mean, I don't know. Like, that's not...
See? You
I
don't
don't know
say
who
that.
said that.
You don't say that unless you're being defensive.
It's a little aggressive.
That's aggressive and defensive. That, to me, that's the aroma of guilt.
You guys.
It's the aroma of guilt.
No, don't say that. I have every right to be questioning, anything that sounds suspicious. So,
the trust was broken, so now she can't.
Where's Sarah now, Eric? How'd you break it off with her?
I called her and I told her that I was done with it. That's exactly what Becca and I talked about this. We talked about it. We talked and talked. And then I called Sarah. I told her, hey, I'm done. I can't do this. I have a wife. I have kids. I'm done. And that's what it was. That's how it ended. I'm not talking with her anymore. I haven't talked to her in weeks.
Then she DMs your wife and says, if you only knew everything.
Thank you.
Steve, you're saying that she DM'd, that you don't know that she DM'd. I don't know who that was. I don't know what account it was. I don't know if she's on there. I don't know any of that stuff.
All right, well, look.
You're making an assumption that's not there.
Well, we're doing the best we can with the facts Becca, your wife, gave us. Eric, Becca, both of you, we're going to let you go. I'm glad he sent the flowers to you if your name is also Annie, but I sensed defensiveness. Take it and do what you want with it. Thank you very much for reaching out to us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You're welcome.
Bye. It's weird. He said thank you at the end.
Yeah, with pleasure.
Okay.
Anytime.
Wow.
No, everything was going okay, and then he's guilty of something.
Well, you guys, we just called him out of nowhere.
That's called Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Sierra, thank you for joining us. We want to get into this right away. You say you were going through your husband's notes app and you found a list of women's names. What did you see on that list?
Yeah, so I saw a list that had women's names on it. And at first I was just thinking okay, weird. But then I actually started recognizing some of the names.
Oh.
And yeah, the first name on it was his first girlfriend. He has talked about her before.
Okay.
So I thought that was really weird. So I scrolled on the list and it seems to clearly be a list of women that he has slept with. And I mean, there's no dates or anything like that on there. It's just the names. And then after my name, there is someone on there that says Christina. So
how many names are on the list?
There's quite a few. And there's I think there were 7 or 8.
What made you go through his phone? Were you already sensing something was wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling that he was kind of hiding something because he has been kind of cagey lately. He doesn't really look me in the eyes. He kind of has weird body language, just kind of stuff like that. So I was kind of suspicious. And so I actually looked through his emails and texts first, but I didn't really see anything. So I was I know I kind of write things in my notes. Let me go check out his.
Wow. Okay. Very interesting. First time I think we've heard about this, a list, and then you are after.
And why would you keep it there? It's like asking to get caught.
You're after a list of people, and then there's another name after you.
Yeah. And the thing is, this note, it shows on there when it was edited.
Oh,
and it was edited 3 weeks ago.
Christina was added 3 weeks ago?
Yes. That is the last time the note was edited.
Okay. And do you know a Christina?
I don't know a Christina. Right. I have no idea.
Gotta get this fast here. Sierra is on the line. She found in her husband's notes app a list of women's names. Looks like he's been with. There was a few names, then her name, then another name after her named Christina. And that name was added just recently, 3 weeks ago. So she thinks obviously something's going on with her husband, but so strange that he would keep a list of women's names in his notes app while he's married. And then let's see what we can make.
Yeah, it's let me put the name of my mistress on my notes app just to see if someone finds it.
How long have you been married, Sierra?
We've been married for 2 years.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to offer him some roses. We're going to find out who he sends them to and see what he writes on the card. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name right now on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to do that now. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Let's see what we can find out. Good luck, Sierra.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tanner, please?
Yeah, this is Tanner.
Hi, Tanner. My name is Heather. I'm calling from the Enchanted Florist. How you doing this morning?
Oh, my God.
Hello, Tanner?
Is it? Yeah. Am I at Ryan's Roses?
This is... Tanner?
Tanner, your voice is being broadcast on the radio.
Oh, my God. Can I say holy... I'm on the radio, right?
You're on the radio, and I have your wife, Sierra, on the line right now, but it's not a good moment. Do you know what Sierra has seen, Tanner?
No, but I've heard this before, babe. What's up? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I'm here, Tanner. I was going through your notes app, and I found a list of women that you have slept with.
Okay. I have literally no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I saw it, and you updated it 3 weeks ago. Like, it starts with Claire, and then Allie, and Erica. They're all on there. And then I'm on there, and then it's Christina. So who's Christina?
No, that's not what that list is.
Okay, then what is it? What is it then?
It's just this list I have. It's like, it doesn't mean anything. I have lots of lists.
Whatever.
Tanner,
okay,
what is this list of women's names for? What are you accounting for here? Just be honest, Tanner. Here we are.
No.
It's time to come clean.
Time to come clean. I'm saying, look, this is my business.
First
okay?
of all, why are you yelling?
Tanner, no one's screaming here, okay?
Relax.
Explain it to us so it makes sense. Go ahead.
Yeah, and stop yelling.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being accosted by 3 people, and I'm just saying it's my business.
Tanner,
I know what it is.
Let's forget about.
It's your wife's business too, because she's clearly.
What's the list for? What is the list for?
Yeah, what is it? Is it just a list of random names? Like, who's Christina?
I mean, I don't even know a Christina.
Well, then why would you write Christina in your notes?
Tanner, this is embarrassing. You have a list of women's names. We have the dates. We have the times. You have your wife's name on it. Then you have another woman. Just tell her.
You are lying.
I mean, it's so obvious.
Oh
Tanner.
my God.
You can't explain yourself. You're lying.
No. Look, I have another call. I got to go.
Oh, wow. I bet you do.
Is he that tempo all the time?
No, he's not. And that's how I know that he's definitely having an affair. He's up to something. That's what.
Well, he couldn't answer a question. So he couldn't explain a thing, couldn't answer a question calmly. Obviously went into panic mode there. So I think we're uncovering what's going on here. And I think you're right. This is what this list is. So
yeah, I knew it.
We're going to let you go. And good luck. I hope that you can get to the bottom of all of it, Sarah.
Me too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Luck.
Can you explain to me why he was so excited to be on Ryan's Roses?
I don't understand.
Right? Like, if he knew what this was, and his level of enthusiasm, and then the inability to answer a question about the list at all, guilty.
Yeah. That man was confused.
I was just reading the professions ranked most likely to marry within their own profession, because we did a Ryan's Roses with a marriage that's not going well. Professions ranked most likely to marry within their own profession. Number 5, lawyers, judges, and other judicial workers. Number 4, farmers, ranchers. Number 3, restaurant, bar, hotel managers. Number 2, teachers. And number 1, physicians and surgeons. Must be is it the time of day, the hours?
Probably the hours and like the way of living.
Interesting. We just had a married couple on the line. Marriage has got real problems. So Sierra said she found a list of names, women's names in his notes app with dates and names, full names. And on that list are exes of his, then his wife's name, and then another name after his wife's name that was just added 3 weeks ago, Christina.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He knew we were Ryan's Roses.
Instantly.
He called it out. I didn't know which way that was going to go.
I didn't know either. I was going to play it out a little bit longer, and then you jumped in.
Well, of course I jumped in because he said, "Is this Ryan's Roses?"
I mean, I could have
you didn't say no.
I didn't say because I didn't say no. I was going to go on about the flower shop more. Then you jumped in. I was like, all right, well,
yeah, well, you're welcome.
Done.
But he also knew. It's like when somebody knows, you can't like bamboozle them.
So he knew. I jumped in. It happened, and then he cannot answer the question. Well, okay, he says that list is not what you think it is. Well, what is it? He couldn't answer the question. He could not answer a question. Panicked.
He said, I don't know what list you're talking about. And then he knew the list. And it was just like a back and forth.
It was so
wishy-washy.
Obvious. So obvious that he was caught. Now, why Emma, why is this guy carrying a list of women's names around in his phone? What is up with that in Anaheim? Go ahead, you're on with us.
Great question. I actually had an ex who did a similar thing. He not only had a list of a list of all the women he had slept with, he dated them and rated them.
Oh, no.
He dated them and rated them.
Yeah, so it would say what day, and then it would be like a 1 out of 5 star rating.
Yikes.
Oh my God. And this was a guy you dated?
Unfortunately. And I ran across his list, and I was like, nah, this is gross. But, so I feel for her. And maybe her husband has a legitimate reason for a list of women's names. I can't think of one. Maybe he does.
He couldn't think of one. He couldn't think of a legitimate reason.
Exactly. He just kept evading her question and was just super defensive and didn't do anything to reassure her, which is like red flags galore.
Yeah.
So.
Tanner and Sierra. Oh, well, good luck, Sierra. And thank you, Emma, for calling. Yeah, that's a real problem. But it's like he wanted to get caught, or he's just so naive.
I don't get it. I have a list of names, but it was for baby names. It's the only reason I have a list of names in your notes.
I don't have names of anything.